Hello, this is the Crazy Man with a good old-fashioned news video that I haven't done for a while. This one is a combination of pleasurable things for most people on the Xbox One. Firstly, we have Halo Wars, as you can see right here. Let's just experience the majesty. It's just pretty good. Definitely one of the best intros for a Halo game. Home screen, that is. I mean, Jesus Christ. You can't stop looking at it. Anyway, so... Oh, Jesus. Not signed in, am I? Well, what do you know? Anyway, not much going on in Halo Wars, obviously. Everything's there, all the fingers are there, all of Xbox Live is there, just like every other backwards compatible game. It's just that we have it, and I'm going to turn down the game volume now. Alright, so, what else could I possibly have for the people? Well, I have been informed that of some strange circumstance, World of Tanks has finally come out with more news on their April Fool's Day thing that we're gonna do on the Xbox, because on the computer version they don't give a shit. Hate them so much. It'll just come up with some next stupid thing that will not happen. There we go. It's just beautiful looking, you can see it already. Alright, one second. Which button was it? There was something that...
Right at the end of the last April Fool's, it was just like a picture. It was this TOG underwater in the sea, and we're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing.
But then we're like, what if it was a boat or a battleship?
It drives really slow like a boat. It's really heavy.
And once we had the image, my boss saw it, and he's like, oh my god, we're doing that. Let's do it.
I mean, the biggest challenge is just to not make it feel like a tank. To make the boat, we kind of had to throw gravity, throw friction, throw sliding out. And
One of the guys wanted to try to see if it would actually float on regular water in a standard maps. Turns out it doesn't.
Once the tugboat was a real thing, I had to actually make it fit in the garage. When you're switching through the reel in the garage and you hit the tugboat, the whole garage floods. It's very cool.
So the early version of the map was just flat water, but then the more that we played it, we found out that it was cooler to have these larger land masses that you could have these fights that you kind of circle around and dodge in and out of.
The game mechanics are a lot different than normal matches, so it makes it a lot more fun and interesting. And then on top of that, you have like the arcing shots with kind of the strategic cam mode where you can kind of see above and pick where you're shooting.
One of my favorite things to do is to try and bump somebody so I can actually try and tip them over as far as possible.
You can see that propeller sort of spinning underwater.
The one thing is the audio, because a lot of it we kind of borrowed from World of Warships, which is kind of hilarious in itself.
You can hear the wood creaking on the deck as the boat's turning. You hear foghorns in the distance, the seagulls.
Since this is April Fool's, we want to kind of blow your mind, and it's a boat in World of Tanks. That's hilarious, and it's crazy, and it's the TOG.
Hey, quite magical it is. So, that's what we have going on in World Tanks Xbox. Get on my level, get on our level computer version. Anyway, the HMS TOG is embarking tomorrow, so grab yourself a TOG and we'll check it out. I'll briefly check out what's going on the news. Halo. What the crap? Warzone Turbo. Okay. So they have a Fiesta version of Warzone. That's actually pretty sweet. So, these are all the things that are going on. Do them. I'll see you next time.